Miami's housing market is bucking national sales trends. The question is, will it continue? Let's explore. I'm Sep Niakan, founder of Blackbook Properties and Condo Blackbook.com, and we're the only guide you need to know the Miami and South Florida real estate market like an insider. Following real estate market news these days make it seem like we are on a monster roller coaster. Well, we've got our latest quarterly market data in for Miami's luxury condo market, and the second quarter numbers show that we're really sailing rather than roller coastering. Sales have dropped slightly overall, but sales in key neighborhood markets actually increased, and inventory is still at an all-time low. So far this year, sellers are still very much in control. So let's get into our second quarter market report for the Miami luxury condo market and what we see for the coming months. But first, please subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the amazing content we're putting out every week. So now that the second quarter numbers are in, what have we seen? Is the market correcting? Not so much. Let's look at the data. When comparing this year's second quarter data to last year the same period. By the way, to define luxury, we track sales of condos at $1 million and above for all of the key Miami neighborhoods. Overall sales dropped 7%. But considering total sales volume stayed above 700 units, higher than any single quarter recorded from 2015 all the way to 2020, the luxury condo market is still keeping a very healthy pace. In terms of prices, the median sale price dropped 9.4% to $1.65 million, but the price per square foot increased 3.4% to $931. That means on a price per square foot basis, overall property values increased. What about inventory? Inventory is one of the most telling indicators of the direction of the market, and inventory dropped again to the lowest ever 7 months. A balanced market has about 9 to 12 months of inventory. So at 7 months of inventory, we're still seeing a strong seller's market. And the days properties stay on market before they go under contract, also known as days on market, also dropped substantially year over year. Now, when looking at numbers quarter over quarter, are we seeing any big shifts? Not so much either. When comparing this quarter to last quarter, there's been almost no change. Overall sales stayed flat, dropping just 1.4% from 729 sales in the first quarter to 719 for this quarter. So the market is enjoying a stable early summer so far. And from our local expert views and anecdotal stories around town, the market sentiment is that Miami has a really bright future. It's continuing to come up in headlines as a top city people around the US are moving to, away from other large cities like San Francisco and New York City. Certainly there's more buyer hesitation than before, but those who plan on making a move to Miami or investing in Miami's long-term prospects are still coming and buying. What we have noticed is that this is a summer where many people are returning to normalcy after a couple of pandemic years. Miami typically slows down a bit in the summer, especially with condo sales, and we're expecting to see a bit more of this year as the summer goes through than in the past couple of years. The reports for July and August will end up confirming our thoughts, or not. That remains to be seen, but we're pretty sure we're going to be seeing a little bit more of a slowdown as the summer goes on. If you're asking yourself though, how is this possible? How is it that with interest rates spiking, stock market volatility, and a general sense that the market nationally is correcting, that the Miami real estate market is staying so stable? Well, I really think it comes down to quality of life and lifestyle you have here. Miami offers something that no other city can offer right now, so the market demand is still very strong. Of course, we will expect some cooling to happen, especially since historically, third quarters in Miami are the slowest. But are we seeing indicators of a crash? No, we're not, at least not yet. And I just want to add a little bit more color and detail on what individual neighborhoods are doing. I mentioned earlier that the 7% dip was due to a slowdown in Miami Beach, but offset by higher sales in the greater downtown Miami and Coconut Grove and Coral Gables. From a neighborhood perspective, the Miami Beach neighborhoods have been slowing down overall momentum for the past 2 quarters, and mainland Miami has been exceptionally strong. Why? We think it's likely due to 2 reasons. First, Miami Beach has more older condo buildings than the mainland, and after the Surfside tragedy, we're seeing buyers opting for newer and more luxurious buildings, which there are just more of on the mainland. Second, with all the businesses that have been moving to Miami over the last year, we're seeing people wanting to live closer to their place of work on the mainland areas like Brickell and Wynwood. All in all though, Miami is maintaining a good market stance. We expect buyer demand to remain strong and inventory to stay low. What we'll be watching in the coming months are how a weak euro might slow buyer demand from Europe, and how interest rates influence buyers' behavior as time goes on. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe. If you want more detailed data for all the Miami neighborhoods, check out our in-depth reports on condoblackbook.com. And if you want to chat about the market or are thinking about buying or selling, give me a call anytime or leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. I'm Sep Niakan with Blackbook Properties and condoblackbook.com. Have a great day.